Heavy is the head that has to manage all of this.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel.
We're now incentivized to buy what we already buy.
Fumbling through college had me building.
I also got some done on the other side.
And that was right around, I would say, May, maybe, right before renewing the lease for this property.
Welcome to the channel, Martha.
Thank you for having me here.
Oh, I was gonna say I am getting up there in age, I'll tell you what.
Bills paid by other people, life was never this good. I had to step back, knowing that it's...
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today I want to talk about Apple. Yes, Apple stock. I'm not talking about the fruit, but I'm talking about the company. And I remember back in the day when I was just in high school, like early high school, probably like a freshman, and I seen people walking around with this phone. I was in Broadway Junction, about to get on that A train back to Grant Avenue so that I could go home, relax, and enjoy whatever food my mama cooked for me, right? So I'm walking around and everybody just got this white plastic device in their hand. I'm just trying to figure out what's so cool about this. It's so advanced, it's so high tech, so easy to understand. It's iPhone, it's yours. It's not you phone, it's yours. It's not we phone, we not sharing this. It's yours, and it's so expensive that you better not drop that thing, right? You better not drop it. And so for years and years and years, we used to have phones for $50, $40, $30. Nobody cared. You just flip it, call somebody, you're done. But then FaceTime, Apple games, all of that stuff came out, and people just started to flood the markets. We don't do green bubbles, only blue bubbles here. It was insane. And I just knew I had to have one. I knew I had to have one because phones were always a cool thing. I remember the beeper, people were so excited about that. Ringtones, people were so excited about that. The flip phone, the switch, oh my goodness, that switch was popular for at least a good 6 months. And then, boom, iPhone came out and crashed the party and stayed relevant. Yes, that's right, it stayed relevant, which is hard to do in any business. And so as I looked at Apple, I said, wow, this phone company is literally taking the world by storm. It is literally crushing it in every way possible. And guess what? They started to charge $1,000 for their phone. It went from $700 to $800 to $1,000, and people were still buying it. I'm talking about laptop money. I'm talking about computer money. They were now spending on a iPhone. A PlayStation 5 console costs less than an iPhone. I was flabbergasted. I was appalled. I was in shambles just thinking about how Apple could sell this to the masses and made it happen. And they said, listen, this product is so valuable that you should pay upwards of $1,000 for it. And there was a point where I almost got tired of it because all they started to do was advertise their camera. Oh, this camera quality is so good. They think everyone is a photographer now. Like, no, no, we're not. And no, it's not all that. And no, you haven't been innovating as much as you used to, because the first couple of phones, I will say, there were very stark differences. And it made me say, wow, yeah, going from the 5 to the 6 does seem like a good idea. Going from the 6 to a 7 does seem like a good idea. And mind you, I did not upgrade every time. But I did get that 7. I did get the 11. And when I tell you there was no difference from the 7 to the 11, I was like, man, what is there to do? What is there to do? And now that I'm a YouTuber, maybe I will upgrade to the next phone just for clearer images, if that. But guess what? Just camera quality alone is not enough for someone to want to pay $500, $600, $700, $800 more. And so that's what I'm getting at. Apple, however, has done so much. and they continue to pivot. We talked about Facebook. We talked about Meta getting 400 million monthly users. But Apple has over 1 billion users daily because their customer already has their phone, which means they can sell products and services. Apple Music, the biggest streaming platform for music. And then you also have, and don't quote me on this because YouTube might be up there as well, but then you also have Apple Games apps that they get a fee and a commission off of. You got Apple News, you got Apple Stocks, you got all these other services that are provided. Apple Credit Card, which now allows them to be their own bank. They're making money in so many ways. I believe they were the first $1 trillion company in the U.S. Let me know if I'm wrong. Let me know if I'm wrong. But Apple was the first $1 trillion company in the U.S. And so I say this to say that Apple continues to innovate in different ways. They've maybe deviated a little bit from the iPhone itself because maybe they feel as though they've maxed out what can be done. I can't wait to see what they come out with in September, to see what improvements they could have possibly made to the iPhone, because it's so due of a massive improvement. At this point in time, I thought that I would be seeing holograms on an Apple Watch or an iPhone. Holograms, yes. I'm so excited about the future that is what I thought I would see in 2023. We're in 2025 now, and so I expect better. And so, yes, I have not been impressed, but maybe it's just me thinking that innovation is so great that it can actually go leaps and bounds past my own imagination. And so, yeah, that's what I'm hopeful for. I am hopeful for a future where that technology just, again, transcends once again. Because going from a flip phone and a switch to an iPhone was historic. That was innovative. That took a lot of companies out of business. Only Samsung was truly able to keep in line. There's a lot of companies that absolutely could not compete with that. And so I say all that to say, Meta has started to deviate from just Facebook itself, and they're looking to, become an augmented reality space. But Apple as well has started to sell different services, different goods, and has been doing so for some time now. They've even hinted at the car market as well, because again, they have the capacity. They can get into the auto industry. But once again, the focus should be the phone itself, what got them there, the bread and butter. Of course, there's so much money to be made now that you've hooked people to the phone, but you have to continuously keep them hooked, keep them engaged. They cannot now deviate towards Samsung because you're not innovating the product that they hold in their hands that pays for everything, right? And so I hope that Apple doesn't lose sight of that. They are a huge component of my portfolio, and I hope that they can keep my business for years to come, or my investment for years to come. If you like this video, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think about Apple and what they should do next. Peace.